What's up, YouTube? Just wanted to do a rig review here of one of my scratch builds. You can tell it's a RC four-wheel drive Mojave body. It's been weathered with just dry powders, like railroad car type weathering powders. Just built out of stuff I had laying around. Go ahead and spin it around here for you. Got a front bumper, it's RC four-wheel drive from a Trailfinder 1, the original. It's been cut down to clear, the tires rubbing. The back end's been cropped, bobbed off, left a little rough so it looks like somebody really doesn't give a shit. We got rear bumper is a RC four-wheel drive for like Jeep. Swing out tire carrier has been cropped down as well. In the bed we got some cutouts for the shocks, handmade roll bar out of brake line. It's just JB welded together. It's not super sturdy, but it survived a few rollovers. Got a few just random scale stuff I had laying around. Most of it's held in with the rare earth magnets, so you ain't got to worry about taking it out to clean it or anything. Got zip tied door handles, rubber mirrors, small light bar on the roof. These are actually the front lights off of a Tamiya Jeep Wrangler YJ kit. Little bumper lights with the grill guards on them. RC four-wheel drive winch. That's a Tamiya grill with the round light cutouts. Snorkel is just bolted down because the glue would never hold. You can see on the inside here, just got a standard Tamiya interior kit. Put some felt fabric down from Walmart. Looks like carpet. Try to get up in there. It'll zoom. The driver's been dry brushed over wet paint. Try to dull the brown of his jacket. Kind of looks like the Marlboro Man. He's got his CB radio in hand. Pop the body off here. Got a, I don't even know what brand, off-brand Made in China light kit. They're not a bad deal. They work. They come with a ton of LEDs for $15. You just have to wait a month for it to get here. Let me go ahead and unplug that before I break it off. Set the body down. Chassis is a, I'm assuming it's Integy, their D90 type chassis. I bought it as a D90 chassis. I was trying to do a Jeep build and it didn't work. The axles are just the old RC four-wheel drive T-Rex 60s, which you can find for 80 bucks a pair. Nice and cheap. Got a Savox servo, waterproof. I still need to upgrade my front shaft. Got a Punisher shaft in the back. And this is the RC four-wheel drive 4-link kit for the T-Rex 60. I had both, but it wouldn't work with any of the front diffs unless you run like an axial with the transmission in the middle, and that wouldn't work with the interior. So I went ahead and leaf sprung the front. Just kind of a budget build. Looked like something somebody put together to go horse around with on the weekends. And it actually gets pretty dang good flex. They're bruiser leafs, so they're a lot longer, or not a lot, but they're longer than the Trailfinder 2 leafs. So you got a little bit more up here in the front. In the back you can see, move that body out of here. So you get quite a bit of flex. That custom bumper stickers my missus made for me on her sticker printer. Running just standard axial dual spring rate shocks, dual springs. No springs on the front because obviously you've got leaf springs. You don't need springs on your shocks. They're just oil filled with standard, I think it's what, 10 weight axial oil. I don't even think that's RC four-wheel drive transfer case. I think that's just a Made in China knockoff with their cross member, which sits a lot better on here than the Trailfinder 2 one did. As for body mounts, these are the Mojave body mounts for the Trail Stomper. So I was trying to build a Trail Stomper, but that chassis is just out of date. So these are both the same. This is for the front. The rear ones are different, but I got two sets. Somehow all the holes just magically lined up for that Mojave body. Up front, we've got an old RC 4-wheel drive R2 transmission. Just one outdrive to the transfer case. Novik Super Rooster Crawler. I don't even know, I got that used on eBay. With a Terra Crawler 55 turn, I believe. That all came with something I bought on eBay years ago. I still run the old stick packs. I don't know about all this LiPo business. Too old fashioned. I still don't have a winch controller yet, but kind of not sure where I'd put it. All my wiring up here in the front. Everything's hidden away under the hood. Got room for my interior. Have more room for a better interior eventually, but it's a pretty fun truck to crawl. Got the 1.55 RC 4-wheel drive beadlocks, just plain old Jane steel wheels. They're Mickey Thompson Baja claws. They're just so soft. I mean, I can't even leave it. If I set it in my shop here, I've got to put it on the jack stands, or else they'll be flat spotted in a couple days. And I've got the RC 4-wheel drive worn hubs, which I do not recommend. They're a 3-piece design. It's not a very solid piece. I've had to do a lot of glue work on those to keep them together. I've got the Junfac old school hubs in the rear, just for something to look other than a nut with more scale. But other than that, I'll put the body back on here. Plug this in. It's a little snug. There we go. Got my power switch tucked up in here. Controller. Battery's dead. As you can see, the light setup's just simple. Got my side markers, my blinkers, headlights, and the rail light, and then just two LEDs in the rear. But anyway, this one I'd share this one. It was a fun build. Just throw one together from what you got. It's something you kind of wish you could do in real life. I don't have enough real trucks laying around. Anyway, keep an eye on my channel. I might have some more stuff pop up here pretty soon. Thanks for watching.